Hey, guys, gals, and non-binary pals. Hal here, bringing to you more random content from this side of cyberspace. Yeah. How you doing, pals? How you doing? Hello, Shizukeza Neko. There we go. Hello there, Neko. How you doing? How you doing? How am I? I am doing fine. I had just recovered from a rather bad flu last week, and today I am now gonna start the week-long slog that is having a stream practically every day. Koji, the hydration demon, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Oh, time to test out if my command works. Let's see. Oh, wait, it does it work? Uh, No, it doesn't work. What is wrong? Why does Nightbot not do anything? Does eh? Nightbot? Man, I don't get it. What's up with Nightbot? Hello there, Koji. How you doing? How you doing? Shout out. There we go. Karji. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe you know what? Before I even start the game, let me try setting up my Nightbot. Yeah, there we go. Log me in. Log me in, Nightbot. But yeah, last week I have been sick last week. Uh and it sucked so much that I only had like what, two streams last week? Was it? Yeah, it was just like two streams. So to make up for that, I am now going to go through a week of practically having a stream every day and to make myself to challenge myself. I am now, if I am going to miss out even one stream for this week, except for this Friday because my Friday schedule is kind of weird. uh if I miss out on one stream, I am going to have a 20 song karaoke next Saturday. All right, all right, it's you've heard it here. All right, hold me accountable for this, please. Or I don't know, mess my schedule up so that so that I get to miss one day. If you really do want to hear me sing next Saturday. But yeah, I just because I just felt so bad not being able to stream last week, you know? um all right, yeah, gotta fix this. Why? And also, uh, but thanks for the shout out. I'm about to watch episode 5 of Has Been Hotel. I have not watched any other episode. I've only watched what? Yeah, I've only watched like up to episode 2. Man, I gotta make it a point to watch the other episodes. I've heard that, yeah, the music is pretty great. Hmm. I'm I'm kind of excited about it. Speaking of watching, hmm, speaking about of watching series though, I did start a new series. I did start watching a new series. Was it yesterday? Yeah, it was yesterday. I watched Solo Leveling. I started watching Solo Leveling, and I get it now. I get why so many of my friends used to talk about the manhwa. I, it's 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 fun. They gamified it. They gamified a manga. They gamified like the main a plot device in the manga, and that's why it hooked so many people in, because the most of the people who would read it are gamers. I get it now. I get it. Good luck on 4 and 5. They hit hard. Man. Okay. Uh, well, I want to see that. I want to see that. All right, let's see if this works. Um, there we go. I am a moderator. Am I? I own this thing. Of course I'm the moderator. I'm a moderator. Let's try again. Come on. Why does it still not work? Hey, me. Oh, wait. Maybe it's because there's a space? No? Ah, man. Da, 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 da. Man. Okay, you know what? This isn't working. I'll have to shelf it for now. I'll do this after the stream. But yeah, that's what's been going on in the past few days. I did say that I would want to try to have a voice acting stream this week, but I'm not too certain because of, again, my IRL schedules, how it's messing a few plans out. But hopefully, I can get to do it this week. Well, but if not, then definitely the next. You know. Anyways, the game that we're playing tonight, the Beginner's Guide. The thing about it is, I got it because I picked up the game because there's this one person on, I guess, on YouTube, on YouTube Shorts, Pirate Games, I think his username is. You know, the guy with a really deep voice, name's Thor. He used to be or is a developer from Blizzard. He's a really great content creator, and I just really love his content. And then the thing was, he mentioned that if you wanna start something, a project or something big, you know, if you want to start something in life and if you don't have the, what is it, you don't know how to begin, or if you don't know what to do to start yourself off, play the Beginner's Guide. He said. And you know what, his advice has been pretty solid so far. And there are some like, well, not really big, but you know, some things that I don't know how to start. And you know, I'm just gonna take his advice. I'll play this game. So let's see where this goes. Let's begin, shall we? Please make sure audio is on. Yes, audio is on. I sure do hope that you pals can hear this as well. It's not too loud or anything.
Hi there. Thank you very much for playing The Beginner's Guide. My name is Davey Reedon. I wrote The Stanley Parable, and while that game tells a pretty absurd story, today I'm going to tell you about a series of events that happened between 2008 and 2011. We're going to look at the games made by a friend of mine named Coda. Now, these games mean a lot to me. I met Coda in early 2009 at a time when I was really struggling with some personal stuff, and his work pointed me in a very powerful direction. I found it to be a good reference point for the kinds of creative works that I wanted to make. So just to start you off, this is, I think, the first game he ever made. It's a level for Counter-Strike. You can walk around here, by the way.
Wait. Options, audio, closed captioning, there we go. Master volume, let's put it down a bit, I think. Continue.
And mostly it's just Coda learning the basics of building a 3D environment.
It absolutely.
So what I like is that even though he starts from the simple aesthetic of a desert town, he then scatters these colorful abstract blobs and impossible floating crates around the level.
Yeah.
And of course, it destroys the illusion that this actually is a desert town.
Wait, where's the closed caption? Yeah.
And instead this level becomes a kind of calling card from its creator. It's like a reminder that this video game was constructed by a real person. And it kind of makes you wonder, what was going through his head as he was building this? This is what I like about all of Coda's games. I mean, not that they're all fascinating as games, but that they are all going to give us access to their creator. I want us to see past the games themselves. I want to get to know who this human being really is. And that's exactly what we're going to do here.
Oh.
So, it's 2008, Coda starts making these games, and he never releases any of them. He doesn't put them onto the internet, he just makes them and then immediately abandons them, and they sit on his computer forever.
That's me,
and I think
IRL.
he really understood this image of himself as a recluse. At one point, he jokingly renamed his computer's recycling bin to Important Games Folder. So, you know, this was just how he worked. He tended to crank them out one after the other without even really pausing to try to understand what he had just made, until suddenly one day, he just stopped.
Oh?
In 2011, that was it. He made his last game, and then he hasn't made another one since. And that's why I've taken this opportunity to gather all of his work together, is because I find his games powerful and interesting, and I'd like this collection to reach him, to maybe encourage him to start creating again. And if the people like you who play this also happen to find his work interesting, then I'm sure it'll just send that much stronger of a message of encouragement to Coda. So thanks for joining me on this. If you have a particular interpretation that I haven't mentioned here, or if you just need to get in touch, you can email me at daveyWreden@gmail.com.
Oh, bless.
Okay, that's about it for introduction. Let's take a look at Coda's first proper game. As each game is loading, I'll show you the date that it was completed.
Alright, wait. Still, I think the audio is a bit too loud. Continue.
This first one was made in November 2008.
Ah. Oh. Oh, goodness. Whisper machine.
Warning. Whisper machine active. Shift to structure image.
Okay.
This game is called Escape from Whisper.
This is
and
a
it's one
source
of the more
engine.
generic games you'll see from Coda.
Game. I can... Oh, wait. Okay. Audio. What is up with the sound in this game, though? This feels like a source engine game. It's like a mod for Half-Life 2 or something. No? Oh.
Security call reached. Hostile alien life forms inbound.
Oh no. Where are the hostile alien life forms?
It kinda looks like this game was abandoned mid-development. For instance, you have this gun, which you'd think would indicate that there are supposed to be monsters or enemies somewhere, but then clearly there are no enemies anywhere. You can't even reload the gun when you run out of bullets. But ultimately we don't really know. Maybe Coda thought that actually it was complete the way that it is. And I think that we should talk about his games for what they are, rather than for what they're not.
Enemy force neutralized. Begin.
Oh,
I
yo!
love how you can see the bottom of the universe from this room.
Oh, hey, yeah. Oh, you can even see the edge of the skybox right over there. I don't know if you can see it on YouTube compression. You definitely can see the edge of the skybox. Bless Cody. Coda? Yeah, bless the guy. Oh, this is pretty cool, though. I like that. Honestly, I really like this type of lighting at the bottom. Oh, yo.
Apparently this space station has a labyrinth on it. Sure, I don't know. There's really no reason for it that I've ever been able to discern, so in the interest of time, I'm just gonna skip you on past it.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Okay, this is the part that's interesting. The game has this narrative about the whisper machine and how it has to be turned off, and then you get to the engine room.
Hey, you there, in the engine room. You could save us all. That beam is powering the whisper machine. We could disrupt it by introducing a great enough heat signature. If your body could stop the beam. It's so much to ask, but for all of our lives, would you do it? Could you give yourself?
I don't know, man. I mean, I just met you. I haven't seen anybody else here. Would you? Would you, though? I mean, if I don't do it, you all
This is
die
not a
anyway,
branching point. Unfortunately, the only option is to step into the beam.
Oh. Well, Gordon, Step into the beam.
Let me pause here for a second. What you just experienced, stepping into the beam and then dying, is probably what Coda had initially intended when he was developing this level. But when he first compiles and plays it, something goes wrong. There's a bug somewhere. And this is what happens instead.
Eh? Oh.
The beam causes you to start floating. And this is an important moment for him. Because yes, this is technically a glitch, but
Yes.
Coda identifies something human about it. Like how small it makes you feel in the face of this larger chaotic system. Or this floating could be the afterlife, a peaceful place, juxtaposed against all of the hysteria that you've just had to traverse. I don't even know. I have no idea what he was thinking, but what's clear is that after making this, something lodges itself in his brain. He wants to do more of these really weird and experimental designs. So he stops work on this and moves on to a stream of tiny little games that go in all sorts of directions. Let's go ahead and take a look at the first game he made after leaving this one behind.
No, wait. I don't know why, but the audio doesn't seem to be changing itself. I mean, I don't know. It doesn't seem to reflect the. I mean, yeah, I changed the audio, master volume, lower it, but the settings don't change for some reason. Oh well. Oh, another source engine room.
Yep. In this game, you can only walk backwards.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Okay. That's pretty cool. The past was behind her. That is cool. That's a pretty nice concept.
So it's a short and relatively minimalist experiment combining motion and narrative. It is less advanced than the previous game, but actually it seems to be more focused, more complete. Coda's trying to give it a unique voice rather than simply basing it on a pre-existing trope.
That's pretty cool. Why does the future keep changing? Oh, see something else. When she stops and looks, it becomes clearer. Oh, yo. Coda, you literary genius. But if the future is always behind her, how will she find the strength to confront it?
It's a short little thought, it says what it wants to say, and then it ends.
I
Didn't
like
need
that.
anything more than that. Which to me is why it works, because it gets out quick. Okay, next one.
I like that. I like that a lot. Oh man, can't see what's in front of you. You only have like a limited radius. You are now entering. Oh, it's a straight line.
And that's it. Okay, the meaning of
What?
this game won't be clear just yet.
You
Please
are
be
now
patient
entering
with me for a few
Endscape.
more games, and I promise you'll see what makes it interesting.
I like it.
Oftentimes, Coda would put bizarre titles like this one at the start of his games.
You know when they say
I
that
wish
video
I'd known him at the
games
time that he was making these early games. He would really only talk to me about his work as he was making it. Once he stopped work on a game, like, that was it. It was dead to him. And I don't agree with that at all, but what are you gonna do?
Yeah, you know when they say that video games can't be art? Nah, this is proof that it is art. God damn. That last one was pretty nice.
I know it's tempting, but there's actually nothing over here.
Oh.
Sorry.
Huh. Alright. It may sound really weird, but I like the sound of that windy sound effect when there's nothing, when it's empty. It's calming for me. Maybe it's because I live in a really noisy environment. Okay, now this is not calming. This is semi-concerning. And why am I now going slower? What?
Once you've been slowed to an absolute crawl, the door at the top of the stairs opens. So why, if Coda's not showing these games to anyone, why bother opening the door at all? Well, to show you, I'm modifying the game here so that when you press enter, it'll bring you back up to full speed so you can enter the door for yourself.
What if I want to... Oh no. Okay. I pressed enter. So if you jump forward, it sometimes slides you back. Yeah. Stand on an X staring at a bear for 3 hours. A game of only a stranger appears. Live in a boat. Game filled with chairs, except one chair is floating. You start in a small room until you realize you can just walk through the walls.
A room that's warm and nice and filled with little ideas for games.
Sharks are trying to eat you simultaneously. You are trying to eat the sharks. Sounds like a fun
Coda
idea.
would often tell me that he didn't mind if people thought of him as cold or distant. He said that he knew that he was actually a vibrant and compassionate person, but that it takes time to really see that. It can be a very slow climb to get there.
A key in one game unlocks a door in a completely separate game. You are the queen, dusting your jewelry. Aw, bless. Oh. Long concrete hallways. Gotta love them. I really love the concepts for his games. Coda's games.
Well, this is new for Coda. It's an actual puzzle.
Oh?
Go ahead and see if you can solve it.
What is going on? This is mist. I cannot see anything. What if I try?
Don't forget that solution, because we're going to see this puzzle again soon.
There we go.
We're going to see it a lot.
Oh, hey, what are these? I've seen this before. In that one hallway with the open skybox, or with the skybox without a floor. A whisper. Huh. Maybe that's Coda's trademark or something, you know? Oh, hey! Here we are. Another puzzle. Oh boy. I am locked in a room.
That seems to be it, right? You walk down a corridor, you solve the puzzle, you get to the end. Simple enough. Alright, now I'm going to modify the game again so that when you press enter, it'll remove all of the walls from this room.
What if I don't? Oh! Whoa! What in the...
How about that? There was more to it than we had any way of knowing.
Huh.
I actually find it funny that this game comes after the Stairs game, since they essentially convey the opposite idea. So, in the Stairs game, a dull exterior concealed a rich interior. And then, in this level, a dull interior hides this fantastic outer world. Either way, I think that the point is the same, is that most of the time you don't get to know what you're missing, or even that you're missing anything. That's not your role as a player. So if your role here is not to understand, then what is it?
Huh. January 09. You are now entering. You are now exiting.
Aha. So, this, combined with the entering game from earlier, tells us that Coda believes his games are connected somehow.
Oh, bless.
It could even be that the Stairs game and the puzzle game are literally connected in between this and the entering game. There's a bigger picture that all of his games are meant to play a role in, some larger meaning that we won't be able to grasp until we've seen all of them. And once we have, we can step back and start to understand what exactly that bigger picture is.
The Great and Lovely Descent. Ah, Christ, flashbang. Oh, hey, yeah, you can kind of see a slope here. Great and lovely, I see.
Let's talk about video game development for a second.
Sayu VA just hey,
Every video game
Sayu!
runs on what...
Hello, Sayu. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for the follow. I gotta give you a shout out. Yo. Shout out. Are you... Hello, how you doing? There you go. Gotta give you a shout out. Hey, people. Sayu VA is an extremely talented individual. I have had a few collaborations. I have had a collaboration with him. Really fun,
engine,
really neat.
Which determines what the game can and cannot do. So in other words, the engine is a set of tools for game development.
And also, I'm also doing great. Again, I just recovered from a flu, and this is day 1 of my almost every day of the week of my Hal's stream every day of the week challenge, or at least almost every day of the week. But yeah, nice having you around here.
To make all of these games, Coda is using an engine called Source. Like all engines, Source has certain things that it does well, and it has certain things that it does poorly.
Yeah, it is a Source engine.
One of the things that it does very well is boxy linear corridors. That's why so many of Coda's games are set in these large, flat, empty rooms, is just because he's working with what the engine does well.
Yeah. Source does do that very well. Oh?
The tools available to the creator shape what kinds of creative work they're going to end up making. You might consider paying attention to the architecture in Coda's games, to notice how they seem to stem from an engine that's very good at producing linear, boxy corridors.
Yes, they... Oh, no. Oh, hey, pretty neat. Yeah, I think I see something down there. Yep. Oh, but here we have a circle. A subtle difference, but a difference nonetheless. Huh. Yeah. Oh, it's still kind of boxy. I mean, yeah, you can still see the edges of the circle. But what is a circle but an edge with an infinite number of corners? Have you ever thought of that, chat? No. Oh, I like that. Yeah, technically a circle is a shape with an infinite number of corners. Excuse me. Ah. Where am I going? Okay, cannot move there.
This prison, funny enough, in Coda's original design, the doors stayed shut for a full hour before letting you go. If you don't mind, I think we're gonna skip that.
Thank you. Ah.
This is something that he and I used to argue about a lot. You know, whether a game ought to actually be playable, whether it means anything if no one can get through it. And I would always defend that, you know, all this work goes into the game, why not make it playable and accessible? And so we just got into heated arguments over it, and there was one time that after one of these conversations, he went home, and a day or two later, he sent me a zip file entitled Playable Games that was full of hundreds of individual games, each of which was just an empty box that you walked around in and nothing else. Believe me, I played every single one of those just to find out if there was like a gag hidden somewhere. There wasn't.
There wasn't. Oh man. Coda is an artiste, a true artist. My goodness. what is it? A Lovely Descent. That's what this game is called. So, I guess we just keep going down. Oh? Oh, hey, it's that puzzle again. Pretty cool. Oh, and we have the motif again. 3 dots. Huh. I wonder what that could mean.
It's the puzzle again, with the exact same solution as the last time. There's still no clear indication of what makes this puzzle so special that Coda is going to return to it over and over. But I promise I'll share with you my interpretation very shortly.
Alright. This is... Huh. This is oddly calming. For some... I don't know why. Huh. It kind of just... Oh, maybe it's because it kind of reminds me of, like, old school shooters. This feels like a level from an arena shooter, you know? Like Quake or Half-Life, you know? It's the nostalgia, probably. Eh? You there? Did you come up from above?
Coda begins using a kind of dialogue system that he fashioned out of the engine's chat capabilities.
Oh.
Use the 1, 2, 3 buttons on your keyboard to respond.
There was an enormous prison I spent hours in. That's the world above. You've been there. Now this is important. Did you have to get through a puzzle with 2 doors and switches? Yes, I did. That was literally the last thing that I did before coming here. Again, perfect. Now, please, tell us how you solved it. Tell us the solution. Tell us how to get to the other side. Well, trust me, you don't want to go over there. Oh, no, but I do. We all do. We need to get there. You understand? It's the most important thing in the world. We have to escape this prison. There must be an ending. I promise you. There is... I didn't get to read it. Yeah, sure. Thanks, skibbity toilet guys. Camera head. Whatever. Box heads. Oh, hey. You guys again. Hi. Hello. How did you get here? Was there a puzzle you had to pass through? No, I've been right here this entire time. I suggest you go and see the puzzle sometime. It's not meant to be solved, but you can sit in the back, in the black space in the middle. Why would I want to sit in the black space? Oh, it's plenty peaceful. It may not seem that way at first, but you'll come to love it, eventually. Sure. Oh, his games are getting more and more abstract.
And so we make one last descent down to the final floor of the level.
Oh? This is a college dorm.
It's a lamppost.
Oh.
Okay, I can't tell you quite why, but for some reason, Coda fixates on this lamppost. It's going to appear at the end of every single one of his games from here on out. I'll tell you what I think. I think that up to this point, you know, he's been making really strange and abstract games with no clear purpose, and maybe you can only float around in that headspace for so long. Because now he wants something to hold on to. He wants a reference point. He wants the work to be leading to something. He wants a destination, which is what this lamppost is. It's a destination. we're going to see it in the work as well. His games are just going to become a lot more cohesive, a lot more fully developed, with more of a clear idea behind them. And as we go, that idea will get clearer and clearer and clearer.
All right. Let's keep going then. Proper fade to black at this time. Beetle. Oh, hey. Hello there, Beetle. Hi, everyone. Hi, chat. How are you all? Stopping by to just say hi again because I'm currently on the study grind. Yeah. Hello, Beetle. Doing pretty fine. This is day one, and please hold me accountable. Please remind me that if I miss out on a stream, I'm gonna have to sing 20 songs next week. I don't know, man. It's I don't know why, but I'm nervous. Even though I definitely can do that, right? I can definitely not miss a stream this week, right? Right? Drink Wasser. Yes, Manesan. Yes, I will. But yeah, it's pretty neat, pretty fun. This game so far, it surprises me that it's the same person who actually made the Stanley Parable. This is extremely I don't know, the writer, I mean the dev definitely has a penchant for storytelling. No? How do I make you miss a stream? No, please. Yeah. Goodness. The game is nice. I watched a playthrough before. Really? Huh. Alright. As you walk around, you leave notes. All notes you see are left by other players. Oh. This is Dark Souls. This is just the Dark Souls mechanic. But yeah, Coda is 1,000,000% an artist. I love it. I love it so much. I love seeing these types of games, you know, the ones that are not, you know, like traditionally video games. The ones that are there more to convey an artistic point of view rather than to just, you know, go around, shoot people, or go around, uncover a very sad backstory, or something like that, you know. But yeah, so pals, yeah, I sure do hope that y'all are enjoying this as much as I am. And I sure do hope that we all learn from something in this game. And also, Beetle, speaking about learning, good luck to you in your study grind, alright? Go kick some academic ass. Yeah. Oh, nice room. Not. Hey, that's a very mean thing to say. No, I'm playing Borderlands 2
So first off, I'm sure you can deduce this, but this game is not connected to the internet. All of the notes that you're going to see have been written by Coda. This was actually the first game of his that I ever played. This was shortly after I met him at a weekend game jam in Sacramento, where I grew up. I saw him working on this very level, and it was just so different from anything that anyone else was doing. So right away I was like, I have to be friends with this person.
Huh. All
In
right.
retrospect, I think I was probably a bit too pushy, trying to get his attention. I was over-enthusiastic. But he was very gracious about it and very patient.
Bless. No point to this. No.
And I cooled off eventually.
This is what the heck. Those are a lot of notes. Whoa. Holy shit. Damn. Can you guys hear me? Me IRL at the start of every stream. Hello. 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 Reasonable. Mm-hmm.
Feel free to skip over any of these notes if they're not doing anything for you. Nothing extra is going to happen if you read all of them. Either way, to me they convey a sense of loneliness.
This place makes me sad.
I see this person who's filled with thoughts and feelings and beliefs and has no way to express them except as scattered and unheard voices in a game that wasn't meant to be played.
Hey, I can type here. Why? There are too many messages.
But it's ironic, isn't it? That in playing this game and seeing how alone Coda often felt, that we get to know him better and actually kind of connect with him. And I have to be honest with you, this idea is really seductive to me. That I could just play someone's game and see the voices in their head and get to know them better and have to do less of the messy in-person socializing. I could just get to know you through your work.
Right? Exactly. Yeah,
I think this is why I always liked Coda's games so much, is because it felt like they let me have that connection. I felt as though he was inviting me personally into his world. And then I feel less lonely too.
Cool cavern, bro. Yeah, I really love these as well, right? Stanley Parable, Viewfinder, Superliminal. About this is that, yeah, what the author said, right? This feels like less of a game and more of like an invitation to what is inside the developer's mind, the creator's mind. I love it. And because of how interactive video games are, they make some really good mediums for those, you know? More than they are, sometimes they're a better medium than like a painting or a movie or something like that, or a book, just to delve into the author's mind. Oh yeah, and this one. In a world full of notes, one man will read all of them. This summer, you will believe blue speech bubbles can talk. Who's a famous? Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is the blue speech bubble coming to theaters near you. Something like that. I don't know. This game is no nice. I would like it when I could. Do not be afraid. Do care. Bless. I just saw a flying penguin. Let me tell you, it was the most majestic thing I've ever seen. I don't feel like living because nothing will ever be as majestic as that. I never want to see again. If nothing will ever be that beautiful again, I am crying now and plan on ripping my eyes out. I must go now to do that. It's terrifying. Alright. How is there wood and grass and concrete here? Balls. Yeah, balls. Want to tell you a secret. Once upon a time, I did define fun. I'm king of the world! Okay, let's keep going. Yeah, I can jump down. Where do I go? Ah, there you are. What is this shit cavern? I relate to Coda here. And the sailors are looking for it. I guarantee I can relate to Coda here because I sometimes kind of do that as well to my own notes. Hey guys, just looking for someone to talk with. Or sometimes in my own recordings, I practically like talk to myself sometimes. Something like this. It's like but sometimes when I write a script, just leave these notes behind. Recognize me, please. Video games are like the perfect medium to tell a story in an interactive way. No other medium can do that in IMO. Exactly, right? I love that. There's nothing here. Go back. No, don't listen to that guy. Exactly. A free t-shirt. Okay. Open sesame. No. Make games include door. Cannot open door. Okay, alright, let's go through this. I help people because of the internal good feeling I get. New room. Hey yo, that's a... They keep going, don't they? Yeah, they do. What in the Pollock is this? Ooh, painting. This is where I get off. Failed to write anything here. I am compelled. No, I am compelled, and it's right next to the edge. No. Yeah. What a nice painting. Cabbage shapes our nation. Yes, it does. What is that painting? It does not matter if you ever get over there. Very good game. 10 out of 10. I think this is not going anywhere. I need someone to talk to, me IRL. Don't listen to the other notes. This is like the perfect setup for a horror game of sorts. That's a really nice painting. That is a painting that I would want to have in my living room. Help, I'm trying to speak. I think it's about how things look messy from up close and perfect from far away. I hear whispering now. From up here, it just looks like dots. Yeah, they do. Again, with the cabbages guy, it doesn't mean anything. Maybe it does. It's about how this game is pretentious and you all suck. But yeah, I like that interpretation. How it looks very messy when you're real close, but then if you're far away, it's beautiful. Yeah, I get that feeling sometimes. He was himself the most horrible creature you could imagine. I like it. Like there was this one time back then where I still regularly made art. When I zoomed in to, you know, just put into the little details and all that, it felt very messy. But then after all that, I zoom out and I see everything. I'm like, oh wow.
At the end of this level, we're going to see the puzzle again. And here, I'll tell you what I think the puzzle means. Each of these games represents an idea that was on Koda's mind at the time that he was making it. And the puzzle is a way of closing the door on a previous chapter of his life before moving on to the next one.
Huh.
In each of his games, after exploring a theme that, you know, he might find difficult, Koda can then place this puzzle that he knows has a reliable solution, he understands exactly how it works, and so it gives him a simple mechanism for moving on.
OMG, I've been here for an hour. Help, help. This doesn't make sense. The second door won't open.
And because there's this dark area between the doors, a space between spaces, before you move on, you get to pause. Just for a moment, a few seconds to reflect on and let go of the events that led you here. To step back and connect the pieces together. To grasp at that elusive bigger picture.
There we go. Oh, super liminal looking room here. Eh? How do you leave notes? Oh? Are you there? Please say something. It can be anything. I just need you to say something. Talk to me, please. Speak. Huh.
Okay, this one is tough. It's gonna kind of just spin its own wheels for a few minutes. Hang with it.
Okay. Yeah, they do die, too. Sadly. Fairly recently, there was one. Don't ask me how I knew that, right? But yeah. Rest in peace. Oh wait, that wasn't there before, I think. No. Maybe I'm just imagining things. The story. Oh hey, cool beans. The heck was that? The title? Beats me. Feels like there's a bar or like a club somewhere with this beat that I'm hearing in the background. Oh, Nunny.
See, like, this is it. The whole game. And there's nothing that's particularly interesting about it. You just walk to the end of a hallway. Except, for some reason, Koda gets really fixated on this prison that has all of this modern furniture.
A very interesting
and I don't know
title.
why, but he decides he needs to revisit this prison. He's gonna start over, use the same assets, turn it into something else. Okay, cool. Here's version 2.
Eh? All the furniture is now gone. What furniture ought to go in the center of the room? A giant hole in the ground. Hey, that's not a giant hole in the ground. Okay, how about along the wall? 10 stoves lined up along the wall. No, those aren't 10 stoves. I think we should light up this room a bit. Let's put live Tesla coils. Yeah! Sounds like a fun time. Those are not Tesla coils. And a table. You need a table. I'm pretty sure none of these choices are making any difference. Tables were invented in 1935. No, they weren't! Now that you mention it, yeah, it does feel like Dark Knight Rises. Oh, Jesus Christ. Eh?
There's a bit more to this one, but still, it's not really communicating anything. It's kind of just weird for weirdness' sake.
But it's a maze.
So, okay, he throws it out and starts over. This time he comes at the prison idea from a different direction.
Hello, please walk forward. Alright. This guide will enable you to escape any prison environment. Follow the instructions carefully. Take care that you remember each step. First, click on this table. Oh hey, there's that. Good. Go over to the photo frame and click it. Click to turn it slightly. Oh, here's the motif again. Ah. Alright, chat, help me out, alright? Whenever you see this, point it out, okay? Picture frame. Now turn the floor lamp in this room off, then turn it back on. Alright. Now go to the left side sofa. Move it over a little. Left side sofa. Finally, touch the shelves. That's it. In a real prison, the escape will now open. Return to the start to be taken back to your prison. Okay. Return. Wait a minute. We just returned to our own prison. Oh.
And of course, now the table is gone and you can't begin the chain of events to escape. Here's a version where there are no bars, but you can't actually get to the well. And then a version where the inside of the prison is the outside and the outside is the inside. Let me just blink you real quick through a few more of these. I mean, he really unloaded on this prison idea. There's nearly a dozen. Personally,
wow.
I think it's awful to watch this. To see a person basically unraveling through their
Oh,
work.
hey.
And for what? Like, at what point do you just go, maybe there are game ideas other than this prison that I could be working on? But Coda doesn't have that voice telling you to stop. That particular mechanism of defense against yourself. Without it, you just
leave.
spiral. And so he keeps going and going and going and going and going, and then he hits on something.
Oh?
And he likes it. And that's it. He's done. He stops making prisons.
Oh, he's just...
This is the very last version of the prison game that he created. And the reason I think it works is that the prison is not actually in it.
So he just kept on throwing things at the wall and saw what stuck. I love that process. That is my process. I love doing that. Oh god. There's a blackout in the barangay. Oh no, this exactly feels like what it is when the power gets cut off in the entire barangay. Oh Lord, oh Christ, where am I? Follow the lamp. Follow the lamp. Tiny bit creepy, not gonna lie. Oh. Let's go to the phone booth. Oh. Hello? Who is this? Hey, it's me! I'm you from after you escaped the prison. You're me? So you were trapped in this prison too? Mm-hmm. I was in the furniture maze.
It's a conversation. And so this is what Coda wants, is to be able to talk to someone, to share what's on his mind, and to get some good advice from someone who knows.
What's it like to escape?
But the irony is that even in this scenario, you're still talking to yourself. You know, all of these games so far are Coda talking to himself.
Feels like being completely still and wildly in motion at the same time. Do you feel any different? Sometimes I'm scared I'll get out, and then things will be exactly the same as before. It actually does change. I don't feel like the same person at all. Oh, good. That's so nice to hear. That makes me feel really happy. I'm still me, but I'm not somehow. It's hard to describe. Remember to enjoy being who you are right now. It doesn't last. I know, I like the tone of 2. 3 sounds like kind of nihilistic. I know. Wait, if you're me, then did you get a call from another person of you when you were trapped? Yes, I did get a call. That's how I escaped. But now, what did they tell you? What did you have to do? They just talked to me for a while. But then, that's like a loop now. You're still trapped in, like, this loop conversation. Right? Listen, you can't know until you're out, but I promise it works. Yeah. Let's just talk for a bit. You'll be here? I'll be here for as long as you need. I like that.
I can see why he considers this a fitting conclusion to the prison games. After all of the obsession and frustration, just to be told by someone you can trust that things are going to be okay.
No.
Wouldn't that be nice?
Whatever you're doing right now, pals, if you're struggling with work,
So what would it look
everything's
like
gonna
if
be
Coda
okay.
wanted to make a game about
Alright?
talking to someone other than himself?
Oh, yo, this is good. This is a nice atmosphere. I really like
To
that.
me, this environment is meant to represent
Yeah,
Coda's
an
puzzle,
environment, I mean.
with the 2 doors on either side and a dark transitional space between.
That was intense, yeah, right? I know, it kind of felt like there was some... I guess it's because of the type of the games that we're used to playing, right? There's always a twist in the end. Clean. Well, my goodness, I'm glad as all heck that you showed up. I might be having to clean this entire house all by myself, and right miserable that would have been. Everyone knows how lonesome hands make lousy homes. Oh, and the text is now... Wait, let me move myself so that... where am I? There we go. Let me move myself over there. There we go.
You'll notice that the quality of the art is a step up from previous games.
Yeah, it
including
does.
this new and improved chat system, which he started using from this point on. From here on out, he begins putting much more effort into the visual polish of his work, and this particular game took 2 months to create as a result.
Don't worry about me. A place this nice, I'll be glad to stay here all night. All right, I'll finish up here. In the meantime, could you please clear the table? Sure. I'll do that. I expected a jump scare in all honesty, right? Exactly. It's because of the type of games that we got used to playing. Yeah, let's clear the table. I'll finish. Much nicer. That's the table I want to see. Now, would you please run into the bedroom and make the bed? Yes, Mom. Yes, I will. Which bedroom? Okay, there's only one bedroom. Make the bed. And it's pretty neat. Although, I don't know, man. In a place where the elevation is only that, I don't think I'd want the bed to be here, or at least, or have this window this clear, you know? Feels like somebody's just gonna walk in and immediately see me in bed or something. All the little details matter. Alright, sure. Do you enjoy being a house cleaner? How'd you end up doing this job? Huh. Also, the pair of you are house cleaners. A friend dragged me along at a time when I was particularly desperate for cash. Turns out I've never felt so good doing something for money in my whole life. If I did like cleaning my own home, I might have gotten some demons I ain't ready to face yet. Someone's put this couch all in a mess. You come out and straighten these pillows, please. Alright, I will. This is a very cozy home, though. Gotta say. I really like it. Arrange the pillows. Man. Spilled a drink over by the couch. Clean this spill. There we go. I feel compelled to share an incredibly cheesy personal insight. You okay with that? Make it especially cheesy. I love these. Good vibes. Yeah, exactly. No. Hey, come on. No, it was stupid. Sorry. Never mind. No, please. Go on. Hey, these dishes need to be washed. Sure. Ta-da. There we go. How about you scrub it down as best you can? No need to be perfect. We're all just human. Honestly, oh wait. The tub needed cleaning. Alright. Honestly, if there was like a... what is it? What's cleaning simulator? Right? There's a power wash simulator. Or if like a housekeeping simulator, and then if there's a game that's practically like a housekeeping simulator and you just get to have this nice conversation with an NPC while you're cleaning, I'd be happy with that. Damn. Scrub the tub. It's all clean now. Are there still books scattered on the floor of the bedroom? Yeah, sure. What are these books? Something. Lorem ipsum. Dolor sit amet. Perfect. Yeah. I'm looking at the bookshelf right next to me. I think I should do the same.
After the set of prison games, this house cleaning level almost feels like cleansing. It's the moment after a particularly difficult or traumatic experience where you just need to let it sit and digest inside of you, and eventually cohere into something meaningful.
Hey, I already cleared these things out. Do these chores ever end? Darling, let me tell you something. Whatever work you do, you have absolutely got to own it. Otherwise, it owns you. So why don't we be with the task at hand and leave the future chores to future you?
This game. Of all of his work, actually, this was the only one that he called me up to ask me to come over and look at it. This was during a period of a few months where he was like grossly happy all the time. Just walked around with a constant smile on his face.
Present you wants to smooth out the rug in the bedroom, believe it or not. Come on. Great gameplay, but it got boring. Maybe that's why a lot of people would play that game with somebody in a voice chat. You know, if somebody streams that game, usually that I see, they'd rather play it with somebody in VC or have chat accompany them in the background. Alright. Earlier, when I said I had a really cheesy thought, I was going to say that it occurs to me that one's house is a lot like one's soul. You take care of it, and it takes care of you. Don't know why I felt so weird saying about that. Well, but there's a bit of truth in it now. Yeah, that's a bit of a truth now, isn't it? I like that. I like that. So, housekeeping. Books. Would you please clean up the books? Yes, I will. Those pillows.
I'm glad he made this. I'm glad he found some peace.
And have these folks coming home to a messy couch. question.
But, of course,
do you enjoy
can't
this?
last. The music stops, your companion is gone, it's time to leave. The door at the top of the hill is now open as well.
Aww.
Again, you can't stay in the dark space for too long. You just can't. You have to keep moving. It's how you stay alive.
Do I die? I just stand? No. Oh, I can jump in this game. Cool beans. I just realized as well, the architecture is really nice because, okay, so other than the really warm lighting, there are just like open glass windows at the top, which lets, okay, I'm sorry, I'm going back in. No, I can't go back. No. Oh wait, what? Glass is gone. What the heck? Right. So the really fun part about it, see, look at that. Open, just like clear glass windows. It lets the natural sunlight in when it's light out. And I'm imagining that given how this is a snowy area, you know, how the light reflects off the snow, it's going to be particularly bright, which I really do appreciate. Where's this door leading off to? I'm sorry, guys. I work in the construction industry. I'm paying attention to this. I have so many friends in architecture as well. They'd probably say the same, ask the same thing. Yeah, I really like that design. It's really cozy. Okay, let's keep going. But yeah, that was a cozy game. A cozy game with a cozy atmosphere. Pretty neat. And here we are, the end of the game.
Which is the whole point of the puzzle
Lamppost.
doors, right? That sooner or later you have to pick up and move.
Mm-hmm.
I really thought that was the point of it.
It isn't? Items you love at members
This one
only
gets
prices.
a bit goofy.
Eh? Own your construction-related interests. Why did you come here today? Was it to improve your life? Was it to get a better job? Was it to make your relationships more meaningful? No. You came here to become perfect. This workshop is going to teach you how to be perfect. I want your friends, the people in your life, to look at you and think, wow, this person is a better human being than I am. Right now, who do you think about that way in your own life? Who do you know is so well developed as a person that they make you feel disgusted with yourself, compared to whom you feel useless, selfish, ungrateful? I intend to make you into that person. Perfection is within your grasp. The question is not how do we do it, but how do we do it effortlessly. That is
About
so
halfway
easy.
through the game,
It is
the
so
perspective
easy.
shifts.
Being perfect is effortless. Oh, Jesus Christ.
And you play as the teacher. And suddenly, you discover that your teacher is just as bigoted and afraid as you are. Oh, and also you can move around the classroom now.
Oh, nice. This is, of course. Kids should not follow their dreams. Being alone, I still love you. It's just that you make me feel cold on the inside. Jesus Christ. Thank goodness all of you perceive me as being wise and intelligent. No, drinking is not hurting my life. Do you understand that you won't be happy until you love me? This is for you. Oh my god, what in the absolute worst dialogue options? Anyone want to do some ecstasy after this? I'm choosing the bad dialogue options here, right? Holy, you guys, something is coming out of the back of the room. Look out. Nobody's gonna pay attention. It's coming for you. It's going to destroy you. I feel like
Felt
the
pretty
yellow.
hard for this one. I feel like it's one of the most relatable experiences that you can have.
Hey, Jesus
To,
Christ.
Assume that some other person is perfect and totally fulfilled in every way, and completely miss all of the little flaws that make them painfully human.
Jesus
I
Christ,
think
it's
about
like
this game a lot these days.
the yellow text is what's going out on the person's from the person's mouth. then the gray options are the like what's inside their
This
head.
one took a lot longer than all the others for Coda to make.
Oh.
It was 4 months between this and the last one. That's
this place
twice as
again.
long as it took him to make any other game before this, and it's not like it's particularly complex, so I remember I found that a little strange at the time.
Huh. I just realized I haven't found the 3-dot motif anywhere just yet. Hello? Dun, 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 dun. How does an orphan... That's... Jesus Christ! Ah! Flashback! Ow! Alright, the performance is beginning. Places, please. In this scene, you will be playing as me. We are at a gathering of professionals. First, you shall start out leaning against this wall. Which wall? Oh, there you are. Wait, let me move over. There we go. Leaning against this wall. Hey, what's up? Good. Stay right there. The woman across the room, in this chair, is a professional photographer of animals. It's your dream to photograph animals professionally. This is your one chance to learn something from her, to gain something to succeed. Go on, say something to her. Oh god, I gotta move myself over to the other side again. There we go. Where's the bathroom? What are you doing? You're deflecting, you're not saying what's actually on your mind. Stop dancing around it and have a conversation with this person. Do it again. I'm super scared. Okay, I like you. No, that's not what I said to her at all. You're completely missing the tone of the conversation. I was reserved, but I knew what I wanted. I was confident. For some reason, it was just that one moment, but I was confident. Yeah, there was a lot of people around us. Oh god. Daleks. Oh Jesus Christ. Clouds, when you touch them, will represent the people nearby. Now talk to her again. What are some sacrifices you've had to make? You're messing it all up again. You'll freak her out if the conversation gets that personal that quickly. Do you not realize how important this was for me? Everything was riding on this. I want to try something. Try stepping back from the stage. That's the end of the game. Is he saying that you just peace out? Yeah. Knew it. Bloody knew it. Hey. Jerk. Can't keep me in here forever. Can he? I love the silence. I love the use of silence here. This is a never-ending hallway. Okay, yes, now this
the game ends
is
with
what
this eerie premonition of what's going to happen next in Coda's life. The solution to social anxiety, to fears of having to perform and having to chase success, the answer for Coda is to withdraw, to hide himself away. Which is what leads to scenarios like the stairs that slowed you down several games ago, where it just becomes harder and harder to access Coda's inner landscape because he keeps retreating. He just keeps backing away from possible connections to anyone other than himself. And to be honest, I didn't consider it very healthy when I first played this game. You know, it looked to me like he was trying to justify the idea of just disconnecting yourself from the world. And that wasn't what I wanted for him or for his games. Because I feel like a lot of his games are inviting me to connect with this person, to bring him closer.
Man.
But what can you do? After this, Coda went off and took another 5 months to make a new game.
5 months to make a new game. Also, hello, Ayame. Let me give you a shout out. The SO command still does not work for some odd reason, Manasan. Ayame. There we go. How you doing, Ayame? It's been a hot minute. Mobius strip. To play this game properly, you must keep your eyes closed. Click to begin the game. All right. Wait, let me mute myself real quick because my nose is very stuffy. Where's my... yeah. There we go. So, yeah, how you doing, Ayame? How you doing? Yeah. All right. I'm closing my eyes. I don't know if my I don't know if my model picks up on it, but yes, I'm closing my eyes. I don't know what is going on. Are there any options, chat? No, you can. All right. So, I have what sounds do I have? Don't I have sound options? It's like if there are chat options. Never mind. But okay, there are sound options, right? There's.
You should probably open your eyes if you haven't already. It's pretty much impossible to solve otherwise.
Okay, I was about to say
a solution, by the way.
I'm chilling while eating ramyeon. Oh, that sounds so good right now. Oh hey, it's the door again. Man, that sounds so wonderful having some ramyeon. It is pretty chilly right now, lately. It is pretty chilly lately. And yeah, something spicy would feel really nice. No, I gotta solve this puzzle real quick. Please tell me how to solve this. It's this over here. Oh. The only way to stop is to speak something that is honest. My work is always fun. No, that isn't truthful. Whoa. Reminds me of Getting Over It. Yeah, it is, right? It has that sort of narrative going for it. It's trying to tell something. I can't keep making these. That's it. That's the truth. Wow.
Like I said, I was getting concerned.
Raining me.
First off, he's never been this explicit in his work about exactly what he's thinking. So where's that coming from? But then even weirder, his work has potentially stopped being an outlet for him. Not like he's having trouble iterating on ideas, but he literally just can't think of new ideas anymore. And in person, he was being a lot more distant than usual. Like, you know how sometimes a person will just deflect anything that you say in order to keep themselves disconnected all the time? It was that kind of thing. Here was the point in my relationship with Koda where I really started to wonder if he needed my help in some way.
Man.
His games are going to get more desperate from here on out.
What the heck?
After this game, it's almost 6 months before he finishes something new.
Koda, no. December 2010. Flashbang. Again. What is this? Oh, Christ. This is way too real. Yeah, it is. Hello? Is anyone there? I like how kind of trippy the music is. It's been a long time since I talked to anyone. What's wrong? You look lost. When I try to create, I feel empty. Oh, Christ. Okay, let's... Okay. Alright, let's answer true... Let's respond with true words here, Lord. Oh, no. What happened? Did something change? There was a machine that kept me going and it stopped, or I'm trying to find this engine that used to protect me to start it again. 1. Ah, man. Wait, you're looking for a machine. I think I know where it is. It isn't far. Okay. Then I need to see it, to see why it stopped. Oh my god. can take you to it.
If the last game
There's a
featured
problem.
Coda talking
It's guarded
explicitly
by a
about his
difficult
creative
puzzle.
frustrations, this one turns it up to 11.
No.
Now, put yourself in my shoes playing this. Here's a friend whose work is exhibiting signs of struggle, frustration, anxiety, depression, even. And yet, still, he keeps making games. He keeps throwing himself into the grinder even when he clearly doesn't have the energy for it anymore. Why? What is it for?
Perfect. Come along. I'll show it to you.
Because from my perspective at the time and just what I knew of him, this was a result of how isolated he was. He was in his own little bubble, just sitting at his computer all day, not really showing these games to anyone, not releasing them onto the internet, and so he didn't have anyone outside of himself to connect with. He had no outlet to ground himself on.
First, you open the door. Now you have to close the first door. Alright, what's next? Now you press the switch here. There we go.
You can't talk yourself out of loneliness. It doesn't work that way. You can't be the one writing both the questions and the answers. Then there's no movement. Then there's no circulation. If all of your anxieties are being channeled into your work, then if the work ever fails, you have no backup and you're just going to crash.
It's a bit too real. What is this? I need to see it to know why it stopped. I've solved this puzzle before. Okay, here we are. There are just words on some walls. Was that crying in the background? Oh my god, it is crying in the background. No. You have to say that your work is fun and easy. You have to say that the game development is simple and joyous and that you love it 100% of the time. Making games is easy. But it wasn't true. Don't worry about it, just keep talking. Keep saying that creation is easy. Alright? It is easy. It never stops being easy. Yes, that's wonderful. Keep going.
Seeing this game at the time that he made it, it looked really unhealthy to me.
I
I was watching him do this to himself, and I hated it. I hated seeing him so trapped. It's like, video games are not worth this amount of suffering. This is someone I really cared about. And I used to get so much joy out of seeing him create. For him to suddenly become angry and frustrated like this, it was the worst thing for me.
Man. Any sacrifices made for my work are worth it 100% of the time. Oh my god, he's just feeding himself some lies. Yes, more, keep going. No.
This is what I felt at the time. I don't know how else to explain it.
I am a
wanted
vessel
it to
for
stop
certain.
more than anything. I had never felt so rotten. I needed more than I had ever needed anything for this to stop.
Oh yeah, there's the crying. Oh my god.
But it didn't stop.
But it didn't
After
stop.
finishing this one, Coda takes another 7 months and comes up with a new game.
Okay. Oh my god. This is extremely concerning. Pals, sure do hope that you're doing this yourself. That you are doing this to yourself, alright? Oh my goodness. Guard. Ma'am, glad to see you've arrived safely. We've captured the machine. It's waiting for you now. You can begin the interrogation whenever you like. I intend to be brutal. I'm so healthy, bro. 100%. God damn it, Manisan. Just be warned, someone called the press, so we might have a bit of attention on this one. Also, one thing you should know about this machine calls itself Coda. Holy Christ, that's a lot. Yeah, sure. Yeah. Ah, the machine. You stopped.
And of course, it's the machine.
Your work was keeping us alive. Oh no, are these walls moving? The people are out there. Can you imagine what pain you put them through? You need to go out there and apologize to them. You have to admit to the people that you allowed them to suffer. Being brutal. No, the truth there was that I'm so alone. I've seen the thing you fear. Think carefully. I know how to hurt you. These boxes, they're becoming bigger now, aren't they? Or is it just my imagination? All right, then. I will speak to them for you. My followers. It falls on me to deliver bad news. No, I have a troubling revelation. The machine refuses to admit that it deliberately hurts us. We will find a way to live without it. We do not... Wait, what? Oh, we do not need its games. But this is not important. We are stronger than it thinks we are. Let us pay it retribution. I like that. That is the most culty thing we can say. Follow me and we will destroy the machine. Oh. And we're back here on the stage. Out as an orphan bastard. Son of a whore. Hey, it's the bolt gun. Cool beans. Where is it? Where's the machine? Hello? Machine?
Remember, you can click to fire the gun.
Oh, hey. And we're just destroying everything now. This does not bring catharsis. This does not bring the catharsis. Coda, I'll make sure your work dies here.
So now the work is becoming self-destructive. And I'll tell you, at the time that I first played this game, shortly after he made it, here's what I'm thinking to myself. I'm thinking that Code is stuck in his own head, and that it's having a very negative effect on him, and that all he needs to do is just start showing his work to people, to get some actual feedback on his games. It might get him out of isolation. And so, as I'm thinking this, I realize that I could be the one to initiate it. Because it would never occur to Coda to start actively soliciting feedback, so what if I did it for him? If he could see the difference it would make to have more actual conversations with other human beings, would that bring him out of his mental spiral? Would it give him confidence in himself? Would it bring meaning back into his work?
Well, would it? Oh no, not this place. I kinda like this room. The cozy room with the ideas. Oh.
So I started showing Coda's work to people. I took this one, and the islands which you just played, the theater, the notes, the house cleaning game, and some of the prison escape games. I brought them to people that I knew and trusted. I asked their opinions. And the great part is that they really loved his games. You know, the point of it all was just to give him some external reference point, but they genuinely loved his work. There was nothing for him to be afraid of.
And here is the machine. Huh. Put down your weapon. No.
Can you see why I felt like this was the right thing to do?
Oh my
This is the
god.
thing that I always feel like I need, to be told that my work is good, that I am good. When someone really connects with a thing that I've made, when they see themselves purely in my work, there's nothing that feels better. And I got to give that very same feeling to my friend. I did something, I really felt like I'd done something good, like I was a good person. I felt like there was a friend who was in trouble and was unhappy and maybe didn't like themselves, and I could fix it.
But
if I
you
could give
couldn't.
him this gift, maybe I could fix the problem.
But you couldn't because this
They
is a
told me how much they
problem.
enjoyed his games. It was the best feeling. It was the absolute best feeling. It made me feel so happy.
This is a problem
So
that Koda
beautifully,
has
beautifully
to
happy.
solve himself.
So anyway, Koda finishes this game, and then really he just kind of takes off for a while. So this is June of 2011, and I didn't hear anything from him for several weeks, I guess. And so out of nowhere, one day I get an email, and it's got a private link to a new game of Koda's. This one is called The Tower, and to my knowledge, it's the last game that Koda ever made. So let's take a look.
Okay. The tower. Thinking about it, the motif for that other game was descent, going down. But this time,
And this is where I have trouble saying anything meaningful about Koda's work. Because more than anything else, the tower just feels distant. It feels like it's trying to distance itself from the world. It's a very cold game.
I like this architecture, though. This is... wow. Okay, I like that. I like that a lot.
This room actually has a maze in it.
Holy... God, okay.
Except that all the walls of the maze are invisible. And then every time you touch one of the walls, there's this awful flashing and noise, so the experience is really miserable. The game goes beyond not being meant to be played, it actually seems to despise the player for trying to play it at all. But I do want to show you the rest of the levels, so when you're ready to continue, press enter and I'll put a bridge over the maze.
Yes, please, because I do not want my viewers, my pals, to go through that red flashing light. Oh, goodness. Ugh. Ugh. Alright. Thank you.
And to be fair, it's not like this is the first game that's needed some modification to be playable. Like the house cleaning game. You know, that one used to actually loop the cleaning chores and you just cleaned a house forever. I had to cut it off so that you could exit the house and the game would actually end. But that game had an idea that it was actually trying to communicate. What's the deeper idea behind the invisible maze? The only way past this challenge is to randomly guess the 6-digit code. Like the invisible maze, it's frustrating to me, because it's the opposite of everything else that Koda has made. It doesn't encourage thought or engagement. It doesn't ask anything of me, except a lot of my time.
Oh my god.
If I could have reached him during this time, then maybe I could have asked him, but I couldn't. I still don't really understand why this is here. I'll put the code on the ground for you here, though, so that we can move on.
15, 16, 17. Wow. Oh no. 15, 16. God damn it. Yeah, this is really frustrating. I see it now. Even if you already know the code, it's still kind of frustrating to do. There we go. Thank you. great. That sound. Ugh. Yeah, it does sound very oppressive. Ah.
The switch to open this door is actually on the other side of the door, meaning that it's literally impossible to solve from this side. So even if you somehow brute forced your way through the first 2 challenges and you got to this point, there's actually just no way to progress.
Huh.
And it's scary for me, the idea of Coda cutting himself off entirely, just saying, you know, that's it, that's the end of the conversation, not giving me any way to fix the problem. I feel like a failure, I guess, when I can't fix the problem.
Uh-huh.
But I can open this door for you, so let me do that.
Thank you.
Was I a failure for not understanding this game? I mean, I don't know why I would be. It's not like everything needs to have a solution, but I feel it somehow. I feel like I failed, and I don't understand why. I remember, it's June of 2011. I'm playing this for the very first time, and as I'm playing, I'm thinking to myself, I don't know this person.
Man.
I have no idea who this person is.
Christ.
It wasn't the guy I knew, it wasn't my friend. I had come to so many conclusions from looking at all of his work up to this point, and then suddenly none of them... I had been trying to, though. That was the thing. For years I was trying to get to know him, to understand who he actually was and what he stood for. I asked him so many times to please just tell me what his games mean to him. I asked him please to tell me what the 3 dots mean.
Yes.
And he wouldn't.
Yes, exactly. What do the 3 dots mean? Oh, hey. Some color. Finally.
I just felt so strongly that if I could have connected with him, that if I could have somehow made his work my own, that I would finally be once and for all happy. It was that I needed to see myself in someone else. I needed to be someone other than me.
Huh.
But he stopped and left, and it felt somehow like I had failed. Where did I screw up?
That's a fucking emotional gut punch.
I'm the reason that you stopped making games, aren't I? It's because of what I did. I poisoned it for you.
I am... Ow. Ow. Dear Davy, thank you for your interest in my games. I need to ask you not to speak to me anymore. That's just that. Nothing more. Holy crap.
I don't think I ever told you this, but when I took your work and I was showing it to people, it actually felt... it felt as though I were responsible for something important and valuable.
I wonder at times whether you think I am making these games for you. You've so infected my personal space that it's impossible.
The people who played them, they treated me like I was important. They really listened and cared about what I had to say. Even though I was showing your work, I felt good about myself. Finally. For a moment, while I had that, I liked myself.
It's possible I did begin to plant solutions in my work somewhere hidden between games. If there was an answer, a meaning, would it make you any happier? Did you stop taking my games and showing them to people against my wishes? Giving them something that is not yours to give, violating the one boundary that keeps me safe. Would you stop changing my games? Stop adding lampposts to them?
And then you stopped, and I didn't have anything left to show people. I just had to be with myself. And as soon as that happened, there was no feeling at all. Nothing. Less than nothing.
Would you simply
What
let
does
them
that
be
mean?
what they are? When I am around you, I feel physically ill. You desperately need something, and I cannot give it to you. I literally do not have it. Struggling to come up with new ideas is not making me depressed. Low points are just a part of the process. The fact that you think I am frustrated or broken says more about you than about me. I realize that this doesn't make sense to you just yet, which is fine. You're not my problem to solve. But I do
I'm
hope,
afraid that I did something really stupid because I don't like myself.
that one day it clicks and that you make peace with this thing you are wrestling. And when you finally see what I'm talking about, don't say anything.
That's why I'm releasing this collection of your work, is because I haven't been able to find any other way to reach you. I've tried everything. And so a part of me has hope that if I put this compilation out into the world, and if I put my name on it, that maybe enough people will play it so that it'll find its way to you, so that I can tell you that I'm sorry. I know I screwed up. If I apologize to you truly and deeply, will you start making games again? Please, I need to feel okay with myself again. And I always felt okay as long as I had your work to see myself in. I mean, is something wrong with me? Because
Maybe.
I know that I did an awful thing, and I'm doing it again right now. Like, I'm showing people your work, but I can't stop myself from doing it. That's how badly I need to feel something again, like I'm an addict. There has to be something wrong with me. Can I apologize? What if I tell you I was wrong? Will that work? Will that fix it? I don't know. I don't think it will, but there's nothing else that I can do. Just tell me what you want. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Please, start making games again. Please help me. Please give me some of whatever it is that makes you complete. I want whatever that wholeness is that you just summoned out of nothing and you put into your work. You were complete in some way that I never was. I want to know I want to know how to be a good person. I want to know how not to hate myself. Please. I'm fading, and all I want is to know that I'm going to be okay.
Let me just clear out some things. What the hell? What a gut punch.
More love, more praise, more people telling me that I'm good. Always more.
Oh,
it's like a
what the
disease.
hell? Oh, what the hell? Thank you, Mina-san. Pals to anybody, any one of you listening. Oh my Jesus. Oh my goodness. Man, let me just thank God. I now have a box of tissues right next to my PC. No, not in that way, you messed up. Let me just clear out my nose real quick. Thank you for the head pats, Mana-san. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Okay. We're back. We're back. Yes, I have a bunch of tissues next to my PC because I'm readying a painting stream soon. Alright? I'm gonna be painting my minis soon enough, pals. Alright? Not because of whatever reason you have. Oh my god, this feels like the train station when we were in... I forgot where we were. I think we were in France? When we had to go to Paris. Yeah. It was like a train station like this. I remember it clearly. There was a hot police guy over there. It was pretty neat. Goodness.
Solution. Solution. Solution.
Oh? What a narrative
I guess if
twist.
someone had told me ahead of time that he just really enjoyed making prison games, maybe I wouldn't have thought he was so desperate. I wouldn't have told so many people that he was depressed. Maybe he just likes making prisons.
Such a nice looking
Even
house.
now, the disease is telling me to stop. Don't show people what a shitty person you are. They'll hate you.
So large, so opulent, yet so empty. And once again we find ourselves at a maze. Where are we? I genuinely like this atmosphere,
If I
though.
knew that my life depended on finding something to be driven by other than validation, what would that even be? It's strange, but the thought of not being driven by external validation is unthinkable. Like, I actually cannot conceive of what that would be like.
Me IRL? Oh, Christ. Now this just looks like a classic Half-Life map. Huh. When Stanley found himself at a set of two open doors,
I need to go.
He took the door to his left.
I'm sorry, because I know that I said that I would be here and I would walk you through this, but I'm starting to feel like I have a lot of work to do. I have a lot that I need to make up for, and so I'm just gonna... Okay.
I love the environment here. So abstract, so alien. It's... I don't know. Just something about it I like. Sandstone portals which connect over to an obsidian landscape. I wonder what all of this could mean. Nowhere else to go but down. Geronimo. Those nether portals looking kind of funky. They do. They do. Alright. Yeah. Yeah. Jump. There you go. It's kind of funny because I can see where the geometry doesn't exactly connect. I don't know if you can see it from where you are, pals, but yeah, you can see the white lines, right? It's like where the geometry doesn't exactly like hit each other. Corners, man, corners. Hard things to do in map design. Oh, hey. Here we are again. Back at the Whisper Machine. What was it all for? I feel like this is supposed to make you think, but I feel kind of bad that at this long hallway, this this liminal space over here, it just doesn't. I don't know. There's just so much about it. This game, the narrative, the story. Oh, God. Am I dead? No, I'm not. Nice. Oh, hey. What the heck? Huh.
Turn back from this cave. You said, let me
This project would not have been possible without the following individuals.
Let me keep going.
Jesus Rivera's, Lydia Nelson, Jack Parsons, Lydia Nelson, Helena Aaron, Ryan Rock.
And you're so tired, but I know that you're strong.
Huh.
So turn back. Turn back.
Huh. What the heck? That game, pals. Oh my god, what an emotional gut punch that game. What? What? Oh Lord, I need a moment to process that. Let's go to the just chatting screen, shall we? How are you, King? I am doing fine. What the heck was that game? Inhale. Hello, Blank. How you doing? Hello. Feels like it's been pummeled after that. Yeah, it is. It does. What the heck? What was that? What was that? The endless maze at the end. Kind of felt like it was supposed to, I don't know, was it like a metaphor for life? You just don't know where you're going, and maybe the end isn't what's important there, but rather what was it, like the journey, the things, the little choices that you make, the branches in the path that don't exactly bring you any closer to the end, but maybe it still does. Oh, I don't know. What the heck? Huh. Why? Okay, so pals, one reason why that game kind of connects with me a lot, yeah, it is about the journey, right? Maybe one reason why that game kind of connects to me a lot is because I kind of feel like Davey there, because back then, okay, so this is gonna be a bit real. No, wait, let's just go to just chatting. There we go. Okay, so Hal's story time. All right. So there was, I think, a few years back then, I felt like I was a lot like Davey, because I met this really, really interesting. I mean, I met this very, very good friend. You know, they're an artist, and I was just so entranced by their art. You know, I would hype up their art so much. I would do, whenever I see their art, I would immediately like show it off to other people, and then it's like, oh, can't you see this art? This is magnificent. This is amazing, and all that. And I felt like, and I think I now, because of this game, it kind of made me realize that maybe as well, I was like breaking their boundaries, because they were, soon after, I did find out that they were just making the art just for the hell of it. You know, they weren't asking for they were expressing themselves, the deepest art, the deepest parts of themselves through their art. And it was like I was doing what Davey was doing. I was like showing it off to other people without their consent, asking people to give validation to that person's art, because I felt like not enough people were seeing it. And oh my god. And it was just like that, because to me it was impossible for me, the idea that the art, just for that, doing art for art itself, is such an impossible thing for me back then. Ah, man. And now, thankfully though, unlike Davey and Coda, that friend and I are still, talking rather regularly, although not as much as before. But still, oh my god, that game. It was exactly that. I felt like I was being too invasive in this safe space that they made in art. Oh my god. The pain. Wait, I see another name here. Oh, I see quite a few other friends here. Let me give them shout outs. Let's see. But yeah. Oh my god. What is this? I sure do hope I'm spelling this name right, because I do. There we go. Okay, there we go. I see that name over there. I see. Let's see. I see a few other pals here. Some good friends on my chat right now. They be lurking. Good on them. But yeah, holy crap. That game. I mean, sure, Davey did make very good points, you know? On like if the game. I mean, you ought to just make the game, make some content or make the things that you love to do. And then you just show it off. Just to in the hopes to improve yourself, because if you just keep it to yourself, nothing's gonna happen. You won't improve. But then, yeah, it's the thought was there, but it was this. I suppose that the phrase "imagine Sisyphus," one must imagine Sisyphus happy. Yeah, that's about it. Damn. But God, that twist though. I love that twist. I really, really, really loved that twist. The twist wherein Davey was actually the bad guy in the narrative. Oh my God, that was such that I felt like I got stabbed at the I felt like I got stabbed when I saw that. Please do not. In that first note, I am asking you to not talk to me anymore. And then the following notes, how you have infected my line, that part over there. Oh God, that was just like a twist. They twisted the knife and then they poured salt all over it. Oh Lord. Man. I think I know what I'm gonna be listening to later. Before I go to sleep. I'm gonna be looking for videos interpreting this game. Oh boy. I'm probably gonna be talking about it a bit more in the next few days. Oh Lord. Anyways, how you pals doing? How is everybody doing in this very fine Monday? It's the start of what a way to start the week. But yeah. How's everybody? I sure do hope that your Monday thus far has been very productive, has been worth the stress. I sure do hope that everything else is going fine for where you guys are. Let me see if I can make another shout out. There we go. I can do that as well. So again, my 8 o'clock meeting didn't happen, so I got to watch your stream. Hey! Well, thank goodness you were there to see me cry, Mana-san. Oh Lord, it's such a gut punch. There. Well, thank you for being here, Mana-san. I do appreciate it. Yeah. There's nothing wrong in crying. There definitely isn't. It's just kind of embarrassing for me, I guess. But yeah, I'm not afraid to cry on stream. This isn't the first time I've cried on stream, I think. Yeah, no, I vaguely remember crying during, when was it? In Sound Mind, that stream. That was such a good game as well. In Sound Mind, when you found out that, spoiler alert, in the end of the game, you find out that the protagonist's companion actually had already passed away. A very cute companion, by the by. and you get to read like the notes that they left for themselves, the protagonist, the notes that the protagonist left for himself regarding the companion. And man, that was a gut punch too. This game, I shall award this game the what is it? The Digital Tears Award. This game made me cry. Good on you. Good on you. My goodness. So anyways, before I do forget, I do have 2 new followers. Hello. Thank you, Jackanape. I like that name, Jackanape. It's such a funny word for me. Or I don't know, it's such an adventurous word for me. Like spelunking, you know? Like chutzpah. I don't know. It just conveys a sort of feeling, that word, Jackanape. And also, thank you, Sayu VA. Again, please, people, to any of you who have not followed Sayu VA or anybody or any of Sayu VA's socials, he's a very talented individual. I met Sayu here on a voice acting related Discord server, and they're pretty neat, pretty nice. They're pretty neat, pretty talented, and there were some fun collaborations, which I sure do hope that eventually I'll get to share to everybody in class. I swear though, it was probably one of the harder things. It was probably one of the harder voice prompts that I had to do. In terms of what is it? In terms of actual, like, the actual strain my voice had to go through trying to record those things. Lord. Yeah. Hopefully in the future I can like share it to you guys as well. Gotta remember those NDAs, boyos. Gotta remember those NDAs. Anyways, other than that, what are my plans for this week? My plans, pals, is that tomorrow I am going to be playing Monster Hunter. It's gonna be a new adventure. It's gonna be something. We are indeed going to be hunting monsters, and I'm kind of interested. I'm kind of excited where we'll go from there. I'm not gonna tell you what's gonna happen tomorrow. What exactly is gonna happen tomorrow in Monster Hunter, but your guess is as good as mine, I think. This Wednesday I am going to start. I might just start painting one of the, or at least try to paint one of the minis on stream. Yeah, you know what? Is this Rise? Maybe. I don't know. Is it? It might be Iceborne and not Rise. Have you ever thought of that, Blank? Have you ever thought of that? Yeah, this Wednesday is going to be, again, the usual hand cam stream. I'm now very close to finishing my I'm now very close to finishing the combat patrol box. I'm just missing like how many? 1, 2, 3, 6 more real, you know, 6 more small guys, just the regular infantry, the Skitarii Rangers, and I don't know if I'm going to be assembling one of them or if I'm going to be like painting them, you know? Probably what we can do is that I will paint one of the guys, and while I'm waiting for the primer or the paints to dry, we'll continue assembling the rest. That sounds fun. That sounds, yeah, I think that sounds like a good plan. I can bully you in any Monster Hunter if you'd like. Oh, please. No, God. Please, leave me alone. But no, yeah, I would definitely want that, though. It was really fun the last time that you and Panda dropped by to hunt with me. It was a really fun experience. I'll let you know though the next time that we're gonna do that, because yeah, hell, if any of the other pals out there would want to go and hunt with the other pals, just let everybody know. They're in the Discord server. We already have a Monster Hunter thread, and we can go with there. You can go from there. Call you a bottom, you mean? Shut up. Shut up. You don't know what you're talking about. What do you mean, bottom? I'm not a bottom. I'm not a bottom. Is this? No, yeah, that is this is the face that a bottom would make. Yeah, no. Let's keep myself angry. Sad angry. There we go. Angry. I am not a bottom. You hear me? You hear me? Where are you, little shit? Get over here. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Blank. Where is Blank? Do you want me? See this? I own you, Blank. You are in my domain. See this? See this? Huh? Huh? Yeah, that's what you get. That's what you get. Screw you. Oh god, I think... Oh god, I think I tossed you out too far. Oh, there you are. My goodness. But yeah, this Wednesday, again, the usual hand cam stream. Thursday, I will be playing Valorant with Sensei, although I am not sure if I will be streaming my POV, since that was not part of the schedule. So that doesn't count for my missed streams, alright? Thursday and Friday. And Friday, I am gonna try to stream, but only if my work schedule allows it. Alright? Alright? That's the caveat over there. Saturday, what am I streaming this Saturday? Saturday is Paul's anniversary, what was it? Affiliate anniversary. So please, pals, do show your support for Paul during that time. And on Sunday, I'm a dingus because on my schedule it says Cheating Death, where the actual title of the the actual title of the game is Dating Death. Was a date with death. There is. You are courting death. Yes, that is exactly what I'm going to be doing this Sunday. Blank. Don't you worry. And once again, pals, I am reminding all of you that if I do indeed miss any one of these streams, I am going to have a 20-song karaoke, at least a 20-song karaoke next Saturday. So hold me accountable. Once more, hold me accountable. You better go to that anniversary, God forbid. It brings PTSD to you now, doesn't it, Blank? I'm sorry, I can't go. Somebody else has to fill in. How about Blank? Yeah, don't worry. I will be there. I will be there. Please, pals, please. Do remind me. But yeah. Am I missing anything else? I did mention that I would want to do a you play with fire, mortal. Oh, do I? Bold of you to assume that I am afraid of fire. Bold of you are to assume that I am not afraid to be burnt. Okay, wow, okay. But yeah, anything else? Oh yeah, I did mention that I do want to do another voice acting stream, and I really would, definitely. But again, I was planning to do it this Saturday, but Paul invited me to the game. So Paul's anniversary is of higher importance for me, rather than having my own voice acting stream. But yeah, if there will be time in between, such as this Friday, I'll do it. I'll do it. So, hey, pals, if you have any scripts that you'd want me to read on stream, record on stream, so that we can, you know, post it on my socials, please, pals, do feel free to post those scripts over at my Discord, because I do have a scripts. What is it? I do have a channel for scripts over there. Do I? Yes, I do. Oh, voice acting. There we go. You can post the voice acting stuff at the voice acting channel. Any kind of script. Does it include smelling roommates blank? I don't know, man. You've been kind of sussy lately. What are those questions for, huh? Are you writing some sort of fanfic? Oh, hey, bro. Oh, I didn't see you there. Anyways, I'm doing this assignment for chemistry. Something about how different chemicals affect scents. So and I gotta do this assignment for extra credit, you know? So bro, would it be alright if I'd smell you? Yeah, no, I mean, not in a weird way, I swear. No, I just gotta do this for extra credit. Alright, you're gonna let me? Sure. Alright, okay, so just stay right there and I'll do this quick, alright? Okay, here it goes. Oh, whoa, bro, you smell so good. Is that Axe body spray? I can't keep up. No. Ganyana na, handa ka sa akin. No, please. For the love of God, no. This is gonna be in the VOD. Have you no shame, Hal? No, I do not. I do not have any sort of shame at this point. I am indeed a VTuber. But yeah, pals, if you have any copy pastas, if you have any sort of scripts that you'd wanna post, you'd wanna hear me, you know, record, you'd want immortalized and placed in the server or any of my socials, again, feel free to do so. All right, it's free for now. Nothing overtly NSFW though. I just gotta put that out there, you know. But still, you know, it feels like a very good way to practice as well. Because if I'm the only one who's choosing the scripts that I read, I'm gonna cherry pick them. You know, I'm probably gonna pick ones that are not particularly challenging. So if you pals pick for me, you know, the more embarrassing ones, the more not how-like sorts of scripts, you know, the sorts that make me act like a top or something. No, act like a bottom. I mean, act like a bottom. I meant scripts that make me act like a bottom, which will be hard because I am not a bottom. Exactly. Right. So yeah. But anyways, yeah, I think that's that though. Oh goodness. And I've been streaming for 2 hours and a half. How did I not notice that? Huh. Oh well. Anyways, I think though, this should be the tail end of the stream. Let me see if Fran is already streaming. Is Fran already streaming? Fran is streaming. All right, perfect. So yeah, we now have a raid target, pals. We know who we now know who we're going to. And again, yeah, of course, we gotta show support because Fran Adaria. Let me just give a shout out to Fran right now. Fran is a fellow voice actor. No, Fran is the professional voice actor. Okay? Fran is the professional voice actor. She's having her mini subathon today. And we got to show our support, all right? Let me see if I got that right. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. So what's our raid message going to be? The beginner's raid. The beginner's raid. There you go. No, wait. There we go. That's going to be our raid message. And is there anything else? Is there anything else? Is there anything else? No, there's nothing else. So I think with all that being said and done, that's about it for me tonight, pals. I had quite a bit of fun, and I sure do hope that all of you had fun as well. So, please, pals, do remember to take care of yourselves, to take care of each other, to keep that burning passion for whatever thing that you love, to keep it burning, to keep it alive. And yeah, I'll see you all again until next time. Goodbye, pals. Goodbye.